and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to make the Stella Tee. If you're not new to my channel, you may have seen I made this pattern, but I made it into a sweater. This time I would like to make it into a tee, but I want to change the color work from a star to a D&D dice. I have a chart. I'll just try and show you actually. I drew this out because our internet's a bit slow today. So, but I got this chart off of Pinterest. It's like one of those. It's not a proper knitting chart. It's just sort of like a pixel graph of something D&D related. I will link it in the description. Yeah. But that's the graph. It is a few rows longer than the graph for the tee, but I have to add extra rows for my length anyway, because I'm using DK yarn instead of worsted, so I have to add extra rows to it for length anyway, so that's fine. In the Stella Tee, I added 5 rows. For that one, I only need to add 6, so it's not really going to be any different from the sweater, so it's fine. I'm doing size C because when I made the sweater, that's what I sized up to for DK weight yarn, and the fit of the body is quite fitted. I don't care about that for a sweater, that's fine, but that means that's most likely the size that I will need for a t-shirt as well. Actually, I'll do a size B because I like tight fitting shirts, so I'll go a size 2. Sorry, I don't know why I said B and C. It's size 2 and 3. 3 was for the sweater. This is size 2. I'm going to be making a size 2. I don't like rolled necklines, so I'll be doing the same as the sweater, which is a twisted rib, which is 1 row normal ribbing and then 8 rows twisted rib, twisted 1x1 rib. I have my notes on my table here, so yeah, I'll be doing the ribbing the same as that one because I really like how that looks. As for yarn, like I said, I'm using DK weight yarn. I will be using the leftovers of my Morrison Sons Empire 8-ply. This is merino yarn. Is that a bit hot for a t-shirt? Yes, but it's also still freezing fucking cold here in Australia, so it's fine for now. It just means I have a shirt that I can only wear during cold days. That's fine. It's freezing. I need it, honestly. This is the colour Blackheath. This will be my colourwork colour. I also plan to do the ribbings in green because I like colour blocks. I like colour block things, so yeah. And then I also have soft white. I have 2 and a bit of each. So with the colour blocking, I do believe this white will be enough for the body of the t-shirt. And and because that's like 100 and something grams. I don't know how much this weighs exactly. I need to have a look. I need to have a look at my Ravelry, but internet is slow today, so that might just have to wait, honestly. And then 2 and a bit of these, which is definitely more than enough for the colorwork and the ribbings, honestly. So, this yarn, I'll be using 3.5mm needles for the ribbing, as I like doing ribbing on a smaller needle than what we use. And then I'll be using 4mm needles for the actual everything besides that. My mum brought my clothes in for me. But yeah, that's everything. Let's get started. I've decided I actually will be making a size 3 instead of a size 2. Because I don't want to be too tight. Because it's white. The top will be white, so I need to be able to wear a bra underneath this. So, for the sake of that, I will be making a size 3. Half of the sizes start with the exact same amount of stitches, so I don't need to restart or anything, but yeah, I'm making a size 3. Just thought I'd pop in and update that while I remember. just finished the first white skein on the body. It's rolling on so you can't see it very well, but first white skein done. I am now working on the sleeve caps. I'm literally in the middle of the first row for the sleeves. I'm doing those first. This tripod does not want to work with me anymore. I'm doing the sleeves first because I only have the one skein left. And then once I do the sleeves, we'll be moving back to the body and doing whatever I can out of whatever's left. I do have a couple other different merino skeins left. It's not this brand, but it is there if I need it. The colours are slightly different, so I hope I don't, but if I do, they are there. We shall see what happens. Yeah, that's really the update that I've got. I really like how the graph turned out. You can actually tell that it's supposed to be a D20, or at least I can, and it's for me, so my opinion's the only one that matters. But I'm really happy with it. Yeah, going good. Let's get back to it. finished the last bit of the white. It was just enough to finish this row, luckily. I did do the waist shaping for this. However, where it is at now is about just where my waist is, which is where you're supposed to start, where you are supposed to start the hip shaping. I'll be able to speak eventually, I swear. If I do it enough, I'll be able to do it. Is where you're supposed to start the hip shaping, but as you can tell, ran out of yarn. However, it is a length that I'm happy with for it to be. So we are now going to do the ribbing, and then we're done. I have been doing twisted rib still for this, as I do prefer how that looks. I don't like rolled hems. It's not my thing. So I've been doing twisted rib. I did a twisted rib for the arms as well. I also did 2 rows of double knitting before casting them off. I did 3 rows of rib plus the 2 double knit rows for the sleeves. And I really like how they look. They look a lot smaller than they actually are. I promise they do stretch quite a lot. And that does fit. So, and I'm also really happy with the fit. It's incredible. There goes my stitch marker. It's under my desk. I'll grab it in a minute. The fit is really nice. I'm really happy with it. It's perfect. So, when this is washed, since it is merino, I won't be blocking it straight away. I don't have time. Don't worry about it. When I do get around to blocking it, it'll probably grow a little bit. But I don't really pin my stuff down to a certain measurement. I just lay them flat at whatever measurements they are. So hopefully it shouldn't grow too much. And if it does, with a bra underneath it, it's still going to be perfectly fine. So it's still going to fit the way that I want it to. Since it's fitting the way that I want it to without a bra now, once it's blocked, it'll fit with a bra. Yeah, hopefully you get what I mean. Ribbing. We are done. It is the next day. I'm wearing the same sweaters because it's freezing cold, and I could not be bothered searching for clean ones this early in the morning when it's this fucking cold. I say this early in the morning, it's 10 o'clock. I woke up an hour ago. It's fine. This took 16 hours and 19 minutes to make. In 3 days with a smaller yarn than it recommends on smaller needles, I believe, as well. Where is it? No. What needles do you recommend? I used 4mm needles. Oh, no, that also recommends 4. But a smaller yarn size than this. So if you use the one that it recommends, which is a worsted weight yarn, you can complete this so much faster. Which is great, honestly. This took 142 grams of yarn, 109 of the white, which used up all of my white yarn for the Morrison Sons, and then I used 33 grams of the green yarn, so I still have 1 and just under a half left of that. I've already put it away, so I'm not getting it out. I'm underneath my blankets right now, so I'm not getting up. Sorry. You'll just have to trust me on that. I do plan to do a stash busting video of a few different projects soon. Either next week or the week after. I'm unsure. But soon, nonetheless. So that will be dealt with then, because I do have an idea for that one. But yeah, that's all of the yarn. That's yarn totals and times. I did 5 rows of twisted rib for the body ribbing, plus 2 double knit rows. I still continue doing twisted rib in the double rows by accident, in the double knit rows by accident, and I think it helps make it more stretchy. I am not someone that can do an Italian bind off loosely. I tried to do it loosely, whether that worked or not, I don't know. But it seems a lot stretchier than my usual. That's you can't really tell. But it's like weirdly stretchy. Like this is what it looks like, and then I don't know. It's just weird. I think it's still. I don't know. Anyway, maybe someone else can try it and see if it is actually tight or stretchy. I'm just saying it because that is what happened. I did accidentally continue twisted rib into the double knit rows because I got too used to doing the twisted rib. So it's there. It's something that I would prefer to state because it doesn't look like a normal double knit bind off. There are words. There are so many words. Oh my god. I believe I said I did not get around to hip shaping because my yarn ran out before that. I have not tried it on since finishing that. This is being filmed before trying it on because it's cold. I'm waiting till it gets a little bit warmer in the day before I do do the reveal for that. I do know that before I did the ribbing, and with how stretchy the ribbing is, it will fit afterwards, especially on my waist. It's the smallest part of me. But yeah, that is everything. Yes. Thanks for watching. Bye.